Hi, I'm Dr. Joanna Martin and welcome to your behind the scenes tip this week. This week we've just been conducting a survey of all of our subscribers, and if you took the time to fill in that survey, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. If you haven't, we've got a link here in the newsletter this week, so please go fill it in because it gives me a load of information about what you guys want. And during that, a big theme that came up was the mindset around selling from stage, around confidence and self-belief when it comes to that moment when you've delivered your presentation and you want to ask for money. People do tend to tie themselves up in a knot about this, and I think it's crazy. But I used to tie myself up in a knot as well. So let me let you into what goes on in my mind when I'm closing a sale from stage and how I'm able to do it with grace and with ease, and at the point where the audience don't only permit it, but they actually actively want it. Here's the thing to realize. You need to remember that if you've done a great presentation, if your presentation has been exquisite, which it should be, I mean, you can teach, right? If you've delivered a good presentation, anything less than offering that audience an opportunity to do further business with you is letting them down. It really is. If you've done a good job, they are going to be sitting there wanting to know how they can do more business with you. So you have to tell them what the next step is. The second thing to remember is that you really do people a disservice if you let them think that after 1 hour or 2 hours with you that they've got enough. They know enough now to go out and to go out and master the internet. If you deliver a 1.5 hour presentation on internet marketing and think that that is enough for people to go out and actually master internet marketing and make as much money as you have through internet marketing, well, that's really mean, because you and I both know that any new skill set cannot be learned in an hour or an hour and a half. So again, letting people think that an hour and a half presentation on something is going to be enough to change their life is really doing them a disservice. So instead, what you need to do is, as you go into your presentation, recognize that during your presentation, yes, you need to educate them. You need to prove that you know some stuff. You need to give them some tips they can take away and apply straight away, but you must give them an opportunity to take action and to buy the next installment from you, because otherwise you're leaving them with the wrong ideas, right? You've got to give them that opportunity. The thing to remember is this. I believe, I've spent a lot of time with our clients, especially the $1 Million Masterclass guys, and one of the things that they have real trouble with is asking for money for their services or asking for money for their products. And it's inherently around, how they value themselves. Now, I used to believe that, that you should go out and you should beat yourself into submission until you value yourself enough to go and ask for the money you deserve. That's really painful. These days, I'm much more okay with knowing that my audience are always going to value me more highly than I value myself. You see, you don't know the crazy stuff that goes on inside my head. I don't know the crazy stuff that goes on inside your head. But I know that it's crazy, right? This is the good thing about being human. You don't need to see what goes on inside my head, and I don't need to see what goes on inside your head. You are valuable to me because I see only the good stuff, if that's what you let me see. I'm valuable to you because you see the content, the information that I can share. It's the same with your audiences. You need to know that they will always think that you have so much to share, more so than you do. And that's a good thing. Because if you think you're more valuable than your audience do, that's when your ego has become too big. Okay? That's where your ego's got in the way of your success. So yes, you are inherently valuable. Yes, what you know is valuable. Someone woke up this morning wanting to know what you already know how to do. But don't beat yourself up. Just get out there and do it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. So you think what you have is not valuable? I don't care. Go out and speak about it anyway, right? Go and teach someone over coffee and see if they find it interesting. If they find it interesting, teach it from stage, because what you know is valuable. But don't ever feel that you have to be super ego inflated and super confident to go out and do it. Just go out and share what you know. That's what speaking is. And at the end, give people the opportunity to do some more with you. They're just a few simple things that you can do to start thinking in the right way about closing sales from stage. You don't want to change your pace, you don't want to change anything. That moment when you go into your close should be exactly the same relaxed style as everything has been up until that moment. Bearing that in mind, have some fun with it, and I'll see you next week.